Doing raw reaction for the first time since January, February. There's been a lot that has been on. Uh, if you missed the unboxing video of my new headset with the mic, go watch it. Like that video for me, please. I went live on Twitch for about 30 minutes earlier. What else? Between the last one and now. See, this is why I wish I had a PC to show y'all all this. I've been uploading GTA 5 PS5 version of that game on my gaming channel over the last month-ish. I'm at like 47 or 48 missions on that. I'm almost done with that, so there's that. I'm also going to probably excuse me. Do some BO2 stuff. I know 27 is 2K27 to right around the corner. Literally at the end of the month. I'm getting that game shit from one of my homeboys that I've known since for the last 10 years, 10 plus years. I'm probably going to try to do some gameplay of some ranked. Maybe. I don't know. But I know there's some content coming out on. Hello, Eloy. How you doing? I hope you had a great weekend and a great Monday. Spotty. Hello, Mr. Michael. How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for the like and sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gabo, you Tiggus Bidius? I don't look like Beyonce. If I looks like Beyonce, right? God bless you. God bless you, Gio or Gia, however you want to go by. Thank you. I'm just gonna call you T.R. if y'all like gaming, like if y'all do, I got a gaming channel. I need to put that in my description every time I go live. I need to. I'll at least do it at the end. And I also need to put my Twitch in the description of every one of my lives, my videos, and all that. Because I feel like if I... Okay, I got a question for y'all. Right? Do y'all want the weekly, like, streams to come back, or do y'all prefer me on... But do y'all want me to... Because what I did today was... Excuse me. Is... I uploaded a video this morning. I went on a walk. Did all that. I streamed on my Twitch for like 30 minutes. It wasn't crazy, I was just yapping like I am now. And now this for Raw. Right? Obviously I can't have WWE stuff playing like the audio because of copyright reasons on YouTube. Do y'all prefer these like every Monday night streams here on the main channel? And like the early afternoon or morning streams on... Do y'all prefer that, or me just keep on uploading unboxing videos when I can and just... Like, I don't have a PC. Like, yeah, I got a laptop, but I need to figure out how to get my camera to start working on my like, connected to my laptop again. Like, I got a camera on my laptop. It's just I don't know how to turn it on when I want to record reactions and do streams on here on the main channel. I did it when... I figured it out when I first did that GTA 6 first trailer back a few years back. When they dropped it. Like, what was it, December of 22? Going into 23? I figured it out then, but I haven't figured it out since. Like, that's why I got a whole mic too, is to record my audio. And... like, I want to do more reactions for y'all. Of, like... for, like, trailers or... whatever. And I want to... because... I feel like... it'd be good for the channel... for this channel... to keep, like, reactions... and all that here on the main channel, because I feel like here on the main channel I can go crazy with reactions and vlogs and all that here on the main channel, because it's my main, it's not my gaming channel. I got a whole gaming channel for that. That's over 100 subs. It's at like 118 subs at the moment. Right? Strictly off gaming. With only like one reaction video on it. Reacted to the GTA 6 trailer. From when I reacted to that a few years back. Other than that, it's been straight gaming. Like 2K, MLB, I did, college football, on there when college football came out. I did Madden, doing Madden 26. Now I'm doing GTA. I've done like random like spurts of like Red Dead stuff, Mafia 3, uh, you know, like I want to know how y'all feel about if I can figure out a way to get until I can get a PC, right, to do all that. I want to know is if I figure out a way to get my camera to come back up for recordings, should I do reactions? And if I can get those metal glasses that record, because I do be going on walks. Excuse me. Like, do y'all want that? Like, my POV of, like, what I do every day. Kind of vlog. Like, these are things that I think about for this channel. Because I feel bad not giving y'all content all the time. With me mainly being focused on the gaming channel and my Twitch channel. And TikTok every once in a while. Like, I feel bad that y'all being left behind. You know, yeah, I had that like 1 month at the beginning of the year when I was streaming twice a week for like Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Raw and all that. Excuse me. And like, I want to give y'all, you know, because I've been sitting here for the last like day or two, like, man, I feel bad for my people that are subbed on this channel. Like I know, I don't know if y'all, some of y'all in here are, it's like in any kind of elementary or high school or college. Y'all got, some of y'all might have jobs, some of y'all might have other, you know, stuff going on like sports, jobs, families. I don't know that. It's none of my business either. Because I know y'all probably are like at that age. Some of y'all might be at that age where y'all got families. Some of y'all might have, you know, academic or sports. Some of y'all might have, you know, a job. Like, I don't know that. You know. But the only way I'll talk to y'all is like I am now. Right? And, like, I appreciate everybody that has came in, liked, subbed, you know, the people that commented. Like, I appreciate y'all that do show up, you know, whenever I do this. Excuse me, because it's not guaranteed. Like, that. Y'all. Like, y'all can probably come in here for like a minute or two and then. But it's y'all support that makes me go like, man, I got supporters on this. Just for, oh god dang. You know, just by yapping y'all and watching all. You know, y'all are watching me sit here and yap and, oh, good suplex, a little back suplex. Right the page. You know, y'all are in here for that. I appreciate it. So, you know. Oh, God bless. God bless. Get out of it, Javon. Get out of it. There we go. Oh. One little punch and he's back on his knee from a little chokehold. Alright, he's back up. Of course, as soon as we get out of an ad on Netflix. Oh, I like that little thing that they have at the bottom right of the screen. It's kind of like a little code red kind of deal. I wish I could show y'all, but it's copyright. And I don't want to lose this channel. Chip, what is that face? Well, for y'all ask what I'm eating, snacking on Doritos. Doritos, sponsor the stream. Sponsor me. Sponsor the gaming channel. So. Back to 14 people in here. What's good? Man, you can tell Javon Evans your house hunting. It could. It couldn't. I'm not a, an paranormal investigator. Yeah, Javon, take that 6'7" shirt off. I hate that 6'7" meme. I'm sorry to anybody that's from this generation. Oh, god dang, he took a fall. I had this conversation with a I think a sub. I like cheese. Cheese is good. Oh, god dang. I like cheese on pizza. On hot dogs, we like chili cheese dogs. Hamburgers. Fries. For like chili cheese fries. Ham and cheese sandwiches. Which, I haven't had chili cheese fries in... How about your ones? I don't know if I had them or not. And I don't know if I would. I'm more of a, excuse me, kind of like simple guy. I like simplicity over like, some like over the top, That's just me. I like stuff simple and easy. Travis Davis, hello. Fried chicken, yes. I love fried chicken. Oh my, he just flew. That looks like almost a 40-inch vertical. Nah, that looks about... I don't have Publix where I'm at the moment. We do have one getting built where I live at, though. Well, nah. I'm in Western Kentucky. We don't have that here where I'm at. Damn, I know, right? I never been to a Buc-ee's either. Well, to be fair, I don't have a Buc-ee's where I live at. That was my next one. God bless. Bucky's don't have one. Where I'm at. I'm in a weird part of the U.S. I would like to go to a Bucky's to see if that hype is real or not. Affordable, we get all that. See, I'm originally from South Carolina, but I haven't been there in like 20 years. Because I moved to Kentucky when I was 7.5. I moved up here in December of 2004. So, you get tornadoes out there? We get a few of them. But it's the town I'm at and all that, it's kind of like the surrounding area. It's, for the most part, it's like a lot of rain, a lot of thunder, lightning, snow chances during the winter, ice during the winter, hot. Obviously, it gets like. I remember this one day back in like 2012, 2013, it was like 100 degrees. Excuse me, normal temp of like 100. The heat index was like 120. This was back when I was in high school days. But it's 100 here every day in the summer. Florida. I've been to Florida once. But to be fair though, I'm from South Carolina, so I'm used to the hot. Well, there's Big Kaz. Welcome back, big fella. I will say, I'm in Orlando, it's too hot out here. Ooh. I've been to, that's the one place I went to when I was a really young kid. Like 4 years old, is Orlando. Like, whoa, Disney's at. It's overpopulated. Well, Florida's overpopulated in general. Especially that, minus, portion, where people move from like Cali and New York to Florida. Which I don't mind people moving away from Cali and West Coast beaches are where it's at here. I feel like y'all have better beaches than a lot of West Coast beaches. Oh, I bet. And like y'all's bigger cities, like Orlando, Miami, Tampa. Florida, y'all got it. I'm gonna say this too. Y'all got it good down. Outside of hurricanes, y'all's state's really good. Y'all got more benefits than a lot of us people that don't live in Florida. I will say that. I've always seen if you like guns. Oh yeah, y'all did pass that law where you can carry you can all those now. They passed y'all DeSantis passed that what last year or the year before last? The two over carry? Yeah, I've seen that. Well, where y'all passed it. Kentucky's been that way for a while too. Because one of my homeboys looked at all y'all's laws before they passed it. and 18-year-olds. See, we got that law here. We got that law here in Kentucky too. That's the most stupidest thing, honestly. People have a right to open carry, yeah, I get that, but not an 18-year-old. 18 is way too young. If an 18-year-old can, and that 18-year-old's a cop, people in Florida are crazy though. Yeah. So people in the Carolinas, in Georgia. I got a couple of homeboys in North Carolina, and they could get wild out there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm from the Carolinas, so like yeah, I live in Kentucky, but I can't change the fact that I was born in South Carolina in '97. I know some of y'all gonna call me on when I say 1997, but I'll say y'all Florida, so the South is yes, yes. They're all crazy people up here in Kentucky too. The whole Southeast is crazy, bro. You got Florida Jets, Carolina Demons, Atlanta Hotheads. You got people out there in Texas. You got Kentucky Cats. Like, you have... The whole Southeast is crazy. In a good way. I'm not gonna say it's in a bad way. It's in a good way. That's why I don't really want to go out west. Alabama, yeah. Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee. Oh my god, Tennessee people are crazy. Bad. I met a few Tennessee people. Excuse me. I think I met a few Tennessee people. Gallup is beautiful. Seeing if there's places that yeah, I would like to go, but my priorities is like if I wanted to do like haunted stuff. I know a couple places down there that I've seen on YouTube that have like haunted places and all that. There's one place I want to go to for cabin in the woods. Like this, Smoky Mountains. Yeah. I know down there in Florida there's a couple places. Boone, North Carolina. But how about Savannah, Georgia? That's literally the most haunted city in America. Kentucky has a haunted place. Waverly Hills. Savannah's nice. I drove through there when I was a kid. I've been to Alabama. Alabama, from what I remember, is nice. I've been to Tennessee. We have St. Augustine, Florida. Now that's haunted? Yes. That's the one place I was talking about. St. Augustine. With that freaking lighthouse. Shout out Sam and Colby. They went down there. Let's see. And the fort. Oh yeah. I feel like any place that has creepy, I wouldn't. I'm not shocked. I feel like any state that has a old hotel, plantation, lighthouse, Seymour, pretty much all those, like, so like anywhere in the South that has a plantation, ice cream spun there at night when nobody was around. Oh, this could have been a. You see, me and one of my homeboys wanted to, and we're still planning on wanting to do like haunted videos and all that, going to like different places. Yo, yo, yo. My question is, God is good. Do you believe in the paranormal? Like spirits, demons, and all that. Do you believe in that? I do. Yes. Then I do too, because you can't make that up. You can't make up hearing a voice. I was raised in Connecticut. That place is spooky. But I know, man, there's a couple places up northeast that is haunted. The Lizzie Borden house. Uh, Conjuring. Uh, what else? I know there's a mansion up there, like Rhode Island or something. Just watched the hauntings in Connecticut. Uh, what's in there was 13 colonies all haunted? Yes, I believe that. Like, look what the original 13 colonies had to do to the Brits. Look how many, wars America's been in. You know? All the trauma and all that throughout our 250-year history. Gettysburg got temperature there, and it was no joke. I know, that place in Pennsylvania. I feel like there's a few places. The one hotel in Colorado's haunted, where Stephen King went to. There's a hotel in upstate New York that's haunted. Obviously, Savannah, Georgia. There's Goldsmith Bridge in Texas. Excuse me. There's a hotel in Arkansas haunted. There's a couple places out west that are haunted. The Sally House. That bar too. Forget the name. I think I know what you're talking about. I think. Obviously, Waverly Hills here in Kentucky. The Fresca Axe House in Iowa. I think there's a place in Ghost Hunters. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I forgot the name. That mystery, the Winchester Mystery House of Cali. That ghost town, Reno. There's a ghost town in Nevada. Yes, that one. That place was. There's a lot of demonic places too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, you can have demonic places in everywhere you go. There's a place, I think in Alabama, that is haunted. I think. Then I think there's a couple places in Tennessee. Obviously Pennsylvania with the Gettysburg. Abandoned abandoned TB hospitals are haunted. Because that's what Waverly Hills is. It was a TB hospital. Back when tuberculosis was going around. Schools, abandoned for school that Sam McColby on Perfilla Island. I don't think I have. I think there's a place in. I know Gary. Look it up. I know there's a place in Gary. I feel like. Think it's in Italy. See, I never heard of it then. I know a couple places in Australia that Sam McCovey went to that's haunted. Uh, all of England is haunted. Ireland is haunted. Has a few haunted places. There's an island, I think, in between Ireland and England where they hold prisoners and it's haunted. Sam McCovey and nuts. Yeah, they are. I know they dropped a video yesterday, but I didn't watch it. I won't do any experiments, and no, I wouldn't either. I'll just do like the normal paranormal investigations. That's what I'd be afraid of, is having an attachment follow me home. Have like a medium day or two, and do all that stuff that they have to do at the end, just to make sure there's no attachments. It's having really. I don't know that. Damn. So you're an actual like ghost hunter. My friend's house was hunting. Oh snap. Also the. Oh, this happened when you was younger. Like teenager years or like kid years? I kind of sleep that. Jesus. See, that's what I'd be afraid of. So teenage years, high school, like high school years probably. That'd be the best bet. Is like high school. How did I say it? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why. Right in front of my face while I was. Oh no. Oh no. Did you have like a priest do all the saging in that house? That'd be the first thing I would have done. Is have a priest come in with holy water and do this. Kind of do this. With the holy water. That'd be the one thing I'd be scared of. Like, I would still do it. Go to, like, these haunted places. But I know I'm going to be protected by God. But I turned my TV on and got in trouble staying up all night. What? I mean, to be fair, I would have got in trouble too. I was more scared of my parents. I would have been scared of my mom. She would have. I would have definitely got in trouble if I stayed up all night. I've done it. One with the priest, and he comes and sages and gets rid of all the attachment with the holy water. Visit multiple cemeteries. See ghost tours. I would love to do it. Like, that'd be my how to bless my apartment in Connecticut. Yeah, that's what I probably would have had to do. It was built in 1888. Holy. Well, that seems so long ago. But at the same time, it's not. It's over 100. It's almost 200 years old. It was hard to have things done to me. God bless. See, I feel like everywhere you go is you have to think if it's haunted or not. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this place I'm living at is haunted or not. It could. Because these apartments that I'm in was built back in the 60s. Like, I've heard crazy stories about people on GTA. KMS themselves on GTA. Yeah, I haven't been the same since. Made me very curious. Did it make you very conscious of everything? Imagine how many people have lived there. Yeah. Anywhere you go, yes, I was going to say energy stays. Any place you go that was built like pre 2000, well, I would say pre 1980s or 1990s, has a lot of like trauma, energy that you can't. No matter how many times you bless a place with holy water, that energy is going to stay. You say pre 1990, you have like a lot of people, unalive themselves on GTA, uh, other acts of violence on GTA, uh, natural causes, you know, just like with the plantations and stuff when slavery was around back in the 1800s and all that. My apartment in Connecticut, nobody was staying tonight. I won't blame him. Who wants to stay at a haunted place? You have to be a nut. You have to be crazy to do it. I paid people to stay in my living room. They leave at night. Yeah, I probably would have left too at night. It was bad. I know I like haunted stuff and all that. But no matter how much money you pay me to stay overnight, I'm not doing it. I'm like, okay, time for me to get my butt home. I'm here for an investigation. I'm here to get saved. It's time for me to go home. They wanted to get it. What? Oh no. Tried to do. See, that's what I'll be. I feel like if I stayed at somebody's house and it was haunted, and I know it was haunted, I would just stay up all night. I wouldn't, and I had no other choice but to stay the night. I'm staying up all night. Look, let's go to the gas station to get a couple energy drinks. Oh, sorry, but that sounds like a demon. I'm gonna be completely honest. Sounds like a demon. I'm just being real. Because demons do that. Just like old like abandoned prisons. Like this one in West Virginia. That's an old prison. It would turn on motion detectors. Oh no. Oh no. Mm-mm. Like I got a PS5 over here. Imagine if that happened and I just heard my PS5 turn on in the middle of the night. And they wouldn't walk then when I'd walk in the house and oh god. Cause see here's my gaming setup. Right? I'll be afraid. Yeah, I'm used to walking on a dog. But just imagine saying that it turned on my PS5 at night. And I would hear footsteps, but see, sounds like them apartments were mega haunted. It wasn't super haunted, mega haunted. if I ever go to Connecticut and I do that, you gotta come. And if you want to. Because there's no way. Like, those supplements are definitely haunted. And it would turn my TV on and off repeatedly. Oh no. Are those apartments, I'll show you what, bad. Are those apartments still there in Connecticut? There's some spooky places in Connecticut. My question is, do people still live in those apartments that you're talking about? Or did they shut that down? Yeah, by Western Connecticut State University. About a college? Oh no. Imagine being a college kid, you're like 18, 19 years old, and you stay in one of those apartments across the, not that far from a college? Oh no. Since, yeah, across the street? Oh no, so those are apartments for the college then. For like young kids. In the college? Oh yeah, no. You can see shadows. What? Now, does the college one of those apartments, or are the apartments private owned by like a realtor? Because if it's owned by the college, then it's going to be harder, you know, get that place, you know, rented out to us for the night. It'd be different if it was like owned by a private citizen that lives. Apartments are privately owned, so the college doesn't own those then. See, it makes it. It make it easier to never had a problem with failing them due to location. But yeah, because it's right next to a college. Obviously. When you live that close to an actual college, it's gotta be easy to film 18 to 21-year-olds in and out of those apartments all the time. Well, I don't blame them. Especially people that they believe in haunted stuff then. But take somebody that doesn't believe in the paranormal theory or to any other haunted place, they become, you know, got to be the hell out of there. I bet Orlando has some places that are those what love to use. I bet Orlando has some haunted spots. I feel like to a town, a smaller that just goes. Downtown scene. Excuse me. But the thing is, like, for like, for me, like, to go to Waverly Hills, and me and my hunter for shooting, like, for me, I'll have to travel, like, 2+ hours from where I'm at to Louisville. But just to go to a haunted place, like Waverly Hills. Same with Kobe one there. I was like, ugh. If I would have, like, if I had a little bit more, like, if they just know who I was, that place looks intense. It does. It does. And I watched the video of that when they came up here for the little Halloween thing. Excuse me. And excuse me, seen that? Whole video from like start to end. It looked it like in I'll say this. Video will never do it justice. Like yeah, it looked intense for what they did that night I put on the channel. But I feel like that felt even more tense filming it in Waverly Hills. Right? Because looking at it on a YouTube video, right? Yeah, it'll look intense, but I feel like they looked more intense on, like, there's nothing like it. There'll never be in a place like, you know, go to places like that. Nothing will beat it. You can't control it, your body just reacts exactly. Like, yeah, places like that will always be scary because of how the history of it, the post-traumatic stress of, you know, the energy, the traumatic energy that's still in all these places. You know, that will always be there until the day the war ends. So, you know, you can't control how you don't want to run, but the energy will get to you. Yeah, it can if you don't have the right mindset for it. If you want to turn, scream, or cry, see, at that point, I'd rather just. Like, yeah, that's a mindset to have, but then at the same time, it's like, you only want to do it when. Depends what you deal with exactly. It's always good to have a good mindset going to those places, too. Because I feel like some things are so dark you lose control. Yeah. Oh, I know. I've seen all them videos over the years. I don't know how, you know, people that do it for a living, no matter if it's for like TV or YouTube, how some of them don't lose control on the spot. Like, they'd probably have to edit that out. But it's like, how do you not lose full out control and just go absolute, you know, go nuts. Because for like Sam and Colby, for example, or Destination for You, used to be called Project for You. Well, now called Project for You. Yeah, it will. If you don't. Yeah. I mean, look what happened to Kobe when he had an attachment. Give him cancer. Like, yeah, it sucks. You can't control that. But if you have an attachment, it could cause that. But God will always test you. You know? That's why I don't see how they can do it after. Yeah, Kobe had cancer. Had a testicular cancer. Back like 3 years ago. They did like a psychic reading or whatever. Back in, I think, 24 or 25. Or the beginning of this year. Yeah, he got testicular cancer 3 years ago. Hallelujah, bless you, thank you, Jesus, for taking it out of him. That young? Yes. This was back in 23. He had cancer in his. That's creepy. Like, yeah, God will do that, but like you said, stuff will follow you, stuff, and mess with your life. Like this YouTuber, Twitch streamer I know, that also went through that. Having testicular cancer last year. And he's like a month or two older than me. And also having cancer down there. And I'm 29. I just turned 29 in June. But yeah, he had testicular cancer. Got from Ghost Adventures was postal fishing. Yeah. I think I heard about that. From that demon house they went to. I feel like going to. He saw something down. Yeah, they can. Oh no. I feel like if you go to. Like, if you see a ghost or a demon, it will mess with you. Sack Bacons, yes. I know Sack Bacons. He has his own museum in, what is it, in Ohio? I'm like 4 or 5 hours away from Cincinnati. I'm not gonna lie. You'll never see me go to Ohio. Yes, you'll never see me go to Ohio. The OHIO! You'll never see me go there. Never. You know yourself? Yeah, because I've been watching haunted videos for the last 5 years. Like 5, 6 years. My first ever haunted video was the same McColby video. When they went to a castle up in the northeast. Like Rhode Island. Here, yeah. Yeah, I have. Have you ever heard of Rob with a Doll? Got that was touring and died. What? This is the longest I've straightened on this channel, by the way. And this is supposed to be a wall. Oh yeah. I know, Sam McCoby, look it up. I know there's a doll in a museum. I forgot where at. But if you, like, have it recently, what? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I did hear about that. That had, but back to the story. But there's this museum that has this little doll that, and the doll was never supposed to be moved. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that story. It was supposed to be staying where it was supposed to stay, and it got moved, and yeah. He decided to take it. Oh yeah, I did hear about that story. Take it in. Yes, very bad move. He was dumb enough to do it. Haunted the ones Hatter. Oh yeah, Ed and Lorraine. Shout out them. They were the original people that started the whole paranormal activity movement that we know. If it wasn't for them two, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Doing a wrestling show. Excuse me. So, I give a lot of props to Ada Lane Warren for starting that whole movement over like 40, 50 years ago. You know, when Ada Lane went to the concert house and the Ghost Hunter shows, anything paranormal, if it wasn't for the Warrens, that was big. So was Destination Fear. But I would say, if it wasn't for them two starting that paranormal movement back when they were doing it, I don't think none of us would be talking about. You know, it's such a big movement, right? That they started. It has made people, you know, be like, is this place on it? Is that place on it? And that part. That part. Yes. It's gotten more. I feel like the more and more they did it, the bigger it's gotten. Like you said, it's more bigger now than when they did it, when they first started. Right? Because when they were doing it, they got called crazy. Yes, it's a scientific thing now than it was then. Nobody back then was thinking about haunted stuff. People looked at it for the history. This, that, and the other. Now people are like, okay, we have to think, is this place haunted? You know? It. Them. For. It's not a question of it doesn't exist anymore. Now it's proven it. Yeah. If it wasn't for them, nobody. You know, we. I believe that if all these haunted people like Sam McCollum, fear, Edible Lane, people like that. You know, all these paranormal people, investigators. I believe we would still, we wouldn't believe it. I plus too, when the Warrens were doing it, there wasn't no social media. We have to think about that. There wasn't no social media. They did everything legit. There wasn't no like real equipment. But nowadays with, you know, all these ghost equipments and all that, and people having cameras, like even on your phone, you can go to any haunted place and film it on your phone. It's so much easier now to prove it on a camera and with the right equipment than it was when they started this movement. I don't think people wanted to believe. Yeah. I think so too. They didn't want to believe it at the time. But I think, well, you're still going to always have people not believe to this day still. And I get it. I was hard enough with that invincible beings. That part. That part. Love is already hard. But now you gotta throw in, you know, is a place gonna have like, you know, be paranormal? And I'm like, hey, you Grady, so hey, yo, hey, yo, not the Grady. Hey, yo, that's a good one. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one. You're funny. You should have been a comedian, low-key. That's creepy. It is, but hearing it from somebody else just makes it funnier. Like, it's creepy, but it's funny. I don't want Grady. I don't either. I want 99-year-old great Grady watching me naked in the shower. Like, just imagine if you had like a girlfriend or whatever, and you're trying to have, you know, fun time and, you know, adult fun time. Gonna get it. Like, just imagine you trying to have, you know, adult fun time. Then, before you and you try to do that in the bed, and she's just, see, now you got me, see, Grady Ghost don't like her. Oh no. I'm guessing you got a girlfriend, you Grady Ghost don't like her, huh? She's in trouble. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Oh no. You better have that private conversation with her. Just get a spirit box and ask her, why you don't like this girl? I've thought about that. That if I would get a girlfriend and no girlfriend that's too much work, just friends. Yeah, I'm the same way too. I don't have no girlfriend and all that. I'm single as God knows what. All I'm worried about, one of my friends' dad's oh no. Sorry for his loss. I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if her dad's watching. I'll go over her playtime. Imagine. I've thought about that too. That if you had like go over to like a, for instance, to a female house that you just meet, and like one of her like dead relatives that died like 20 years ago is just watching, you know, just walking around the house, just like I've thought about all that. I had some creepy stuff happen. Oh no. See, I think about that anywhere I go in general. But I think that's just my anxiety getting the best of me sometimes. As well. Like stuff falling in the room, when she starts saying I'm alone. That might be her dad then. That's 99.9% her dad watching then. I was like, I'm telling you, man, her dad's watching. Being her guardian angel. I love having guardian angels, though. I feel like we all need at least one guardian, one or two, maybe guardian angels alive. I was falling asleep. Oh. Yeah, what you might be telling me next might be your dad. Watching her. And she died. She had been... She wasn't there. Might be your dad. Just like I had a friend that died in a car crash like 2.5 years ago. And I feel like ever since she's became one of my guardian angels. Right? Because for the last 2.5 years, I've only had like one, maybe two, like friends that are females. I saw someone. Might be your dad, bro. Might be your dad. You know, being his daughter's guardian angel. And it's alright, man. I'm like, I look at it as she's one of my guardian angels and she's trying to protect me from, you know, some of these females and all that. In her afterlife, to be like my guardian angel and all that. But before she died, right, I was kind of like I used to not call out, you know, they can see things we can't exactly. And they know, exactly. And they know they can guide you too. To like, especially if you have like a female guardian angel. Because I've said this before, Females know females. Females know females better. Just like males know males better. And I feel like female, anything creepy happened before? No, not really. We've always had like, we never had like nothing creepy happen. We always had like jokes. Uh, Not before, but I feel like after she died is when my eyes started opening up about a lot of things, especially about females. Like, yeah, shout out my mom to teach me, good women and bad women. Yes. From what her mom told me and what her mom said, yes. And all that. It was her. From what I heard, she was driving. It was her sister, her boyfriend, and her brother-in-law in the car that got hit by a drunk driver that was under the age of 21. They got arrested a few months prior for the set, like 8-9 months ago. Yes, and I think from what I seen in the reporting, he was an illegal. I'm not gonna get into that. That's what I seen and heard. That she was he was on the wrong side. This happened out in the county side where I live at. About the high school that me, her, and her sister went to. He was on the wrong side, hit her head on, got out, took off. My parents are immigrants. Excuse me. But he wasn't like wrong is wrong, exactly. And I look at it. If you want to come here to be an American citizen, is one thing. Like some people say that's me being right wing. Like, I'm not a political person. I say if you want to be here to be an American and actually pay your dues and all that. But if you're coming in here just being being a bad person and doing wrong. I've always been taught, if you do the crime, do the time. But to be a drug piece of garbage, stay in your country, that's how I see it. If you're gonna come to any country, no matter if it's here in the US or Canada or wherever, don't be stupid. If you're gonna go out to any country's, pubs or bars or whatever, it's as easy as calling the phone for a Lyft or Uber home. Because I believe if you want to go to a country legally, I was born here, I'm not pulling that. I look at it, if you're going to come here to be a legal American, like a normal legal immigrant, is, problem is the lawlessness in most countries, they think it's normal. Exactly. It's a mindset too of not having common sense as well. Like you said, they think it's normal. I've said it before too in real life. A lot of these people in my parents' country, they take a job. Oh no. Where are your parents from? If you don't mind me asking. all from Dominican. Kind of, I won't say fits the narrative, but it kind of. But I feel like in here, it's in America too. It's kind of becoming more us now too in America. Isn't the DR an American territory too? Or am I tripping? I know Puerto Rico is. And I think Cuba is too. It's just I don't know about the DR. I used to do like a Jamaican Dominican accent like 2 years ago. It wasn't to be Dominican almost. Oh, during World War II, it kind of makes sense. During that time, because of what was going on during that time. Caribbean island. I just know that Cuba and Puerto Rico was. Everyone makes fun of accents being included. Mine was more Jamaican. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it now because I haven't done it in like 2-3 years. But I used to do it all the time. Like, I didn't mean nothing by it. It's just, I just did it because I love the accent. See, you can get away with it because you're all that. Have you ever been to? Has either you or your parents came back from everything? Have y'all ever went back to the DR, or do y'all don't like everything in the Dominican? Because I know some Dominicans that come to America that become legal citizens of America said that they don't want to go back to the DR because of, either political stuff or it's too. Whenever you to 94, I was born to. Ooh. I'm not going to call you on. Haven't gone as an adult. Have your parents went after 94, or are they like done with? I don't look my age. I was born in 1997, so I'm young. Yes, my mom went, but oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm guessing your dad went back, or is he? And my brother went this year. See, I feel like if I came from one of those countries, I feel like I wouldn't go back. My dad never went back after she passed. Oh. No, if you don't mind me asking, see, 1980. What was going on in the DR back in the 80s? I'm trying to remember. I know Venezuela. About Venezuela. Then another on his physique. Ooh. What they always say when one partner leaves and normally the other one goes. I hate being, saying it like that. 1980. If my history's right, I know Venezuela would complete 8. I think during the 70s. A lot of Dominicans being deported in the 80s from New York. I don't trust New York for anything anyway. They were big coke dealers. I was going to say like, you know, one of y'all's politicians, you know, with 8. Oh, excuse me. Because that's what happens in a lot of countries like that. And that's why you see a lot of took the money back and lives like kings. Oh, so your drug dealers were the ones that, yeah, it's politicians and they got it up. Well, at least I was right about one thing about the DR. Now, does that cause a lot of people too much money involved? Like, when corrupt, I would say corrupt politicians on both sides of y'all's political aisles in the DR. Does that make people, it's a great country now? But if, like, say, I know a lot of, at that time, during, like, the drug epidemic in the 70s and 80s and 90s could do that. It's like Miami. I've always heard kind of like put up drugs. Yeah, I think LA was the same way too. That's what I heard, allegedly. That LA was, yeah, either drugs or war over land. But I feel like a lot of the not like America did smugglers. Oh yeah. Coke. That's what they did in I think World War II or World War One. That's why Coca-Cola was so big back then. Heroin, crack, weed, fentanyl. Fentanyl is more dangerous, is more big now than it was ever. And coffins. Oh no. I know they use a lot of morphine too. Back in those days. But I feel like once they brought crack cocaine into it, CIA was involved in a lot of stuff. I never trusted the government once. I'm gonna be honest. I don't trust JFK was going to blow the whistle. And they got rid of him. They also got rid of his brother. Because there was a rumor too that he was an alleged rumor that he was about to do the same thing. Talk about RFK Jr.'s dad. That allegedly, gotta say allegedly, that he was going to do the same thing. See, when you expose the government, it doesn't matter if you're on the left or the right. If you expose them once, and I'm saying this allegedly, so that way nothing happens to me. You gotta say allegedly nowadays. They cut that whole lineage? Literally. I'm surprised they haven't done an RFK Jr. yet. And I hate saying it like that. That's how they got rid of Lincoln too. That and also he freed the African Americans from slavery. That's why they got rid of him. Well, one of them. So it's like, you see how... I would say, yeah. Allegedly. We gotta say allegedly. Allegedly. That's why I'm glad I'm an independent. Like, yeah, my values can lean mostly conservative because I was raised in a Christian household, but I'm an independent because I don't believe. Well, yeah, she did. I thought about them cigarettes, but I feel like political people, that see the word conservative automatically means you're a Republican. Like, no, you can be an independent and have values, traditional biblical conservative values. That's how I look at it. You can be independent, but have, raised to have those kind of values. We need to take, if you have conservative values, doesn't make you a Republican. Like me, I'm an independent. I still haven't picked a side. Don't. I haven't. And I still won't. Because you know why? It's a shame. Take politics out of stuff first before anything else. Because everything's too political nowadays. You have Democrats hating Republicans, Republicans hating Democrats. And I'm like, can we just be normal grown-ups? They just... Exactly. That's all they're trying to do. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Black versus white. I literally just said that. Or like any race versus white. Yep. Like, people believe believe the news too much. I don't watch the news. Why should I watch the news when it's just a narrative that they're trying to... Even sports teams... Exactly. As a Bears fan, respectively... excuse me. That's what I think about all the rivals. Yeah. Everything nowadays is a narrative. Literally. Everything's too corrupt. Everything has a narrative. You have YouTubers. I'm not afraid to say this either. You have YouTubers, content creators. I was going to say, if you want to be a content creator, do it. Just say so. Just say you want to be this. If you want to say that. You have a lot of these YouTubers nowadays that don't want to... Yeah. I can't. You're funny, man. But like I'm saying, gonna say, you don't see a lot of YouTubers, or content creators I should say. Help each other out. Because of this narrative of, oh, this person has less subs than me, I'm not helping. But I'm only going to help big content creators. Just like Casanat, or however you say his last name, only picked up people. Gotta say, literally. If you don't sell your soul, you get blackballed. Literally. For fame, the 10, yeah. And I'm like, that streamer you, BS or whatever, that's not for small streamers or content creators like myself. Literally, you gotta give up everything for no Vaseline. And I'm like, what about me, for example? I've been doing the content on both this channel and my gaming channel off and on for a decade. I finally got one of my channels to over 100 subs because I'm not consistent. And I feel like even with me being consistent on there now, I'm still not getting recognized. What games? Here recently, over the last month, I've been doing GTA. But mostly I do sports games over there. Like 2K, I've done Madden, MLB. But still, I've been doing it off and on for a decade. Yeah. But it's like, I feel like no matter how consistent you get, like you said, if you don't sell your soul, try horse, it's been doing well. I'll try it. I watched this one YouTuber that I just randomly found in my recommendations. He even said the same thing that I've been going through. A lot of these gaming channels that my gaming channel's been labeled. You see a lot of these channels that post, full on 2-3 hour plus gameplays. I'm over here uploading 10 to 30, maybe 40-minute video series per day. It was still good at the beginning. I'll admit that. See, I wish I had a PC to show you this, because I'm seeing it for myself over the last 2-3 weeks. That when I first started uploading the GTA 5 story on the channel, my gaming channel, it was still great. I had one video almost hit 1,000 views. On average, most of my videos will get about 40-50 views, which I haven't seen on that channel up to that point in a year and a half, 2 years, maybe longer than that. And then the past 3 weeks, my videos have barely gotten 10 views. And I'm like, I just got a new mic. You gotta get something extreme with GTA. It's just the straight story mode. I'm not doing online. You following? Nah, I don't have a racist bone in my body. But get a mask. I don't have a camera. I know that's messing my channel up. But it's just normal videos. Me doing a mission for and it takes for instance 25 minutes. I think it's a good video. You know, I'm talking, let the characters talk, all this stuff. Like, I'm doing my part. Like, you know how sometimes when, like, for instance, if you play as Michael, yeah, true, but it's like, I don't know, I just feel like there at the beginning, it was fine. But I noticed, too, right after I uploaded that video that almost got 1,000 views, I guess there was a few YouTubers, I'm not gonna name channels, dropped like long form, like 2-3 hour videos. And as soon as that happened, my views were like through the roof, great. Like, I'm not saying I'm not fully worried about the views, but I've noticed that you can have like traction for so long, then all it takes. And I look at it, he said the same thing. How's that fun? Right? How's that fun? I guess. I don't know. But it's like, for me, I just hit my 30th episode of the same game that these people are playing and putting on YouTube for like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I just hit 30 episodes. This is the most episodes I've ever done for any game, any story mode, any career game, ever. 30 episodes. As soon as I end this stream, and as soon as Raw ends, I'm going to record episode 31. I'll take... Yeah. But then I feel like after a while, you can press don't give up. I can't. I've been uploading it every day for almost a year now. I don't want to give up that consistency. Exactly. And I'm like, I don't see how, these YouTubers can sit here, record that whole game, those videos and edit. I don't see how that's fun for the creator. For the viewer, it's fine because you can just put it in the background. Exactly. But they could post like a 3-hour video. Exactly. That part. But you know how long it took me to go from like 15 subs to almost 100 to like 80 subs? It took me like almost a year or so years old. It took me a year to go from like... It took me almost 2 years to go from like 15 subs to 77 subs. And it took... And that's with most of it like consistently uploading. Not every day, but like with like a day off here, day off there. And it took another 2 years to go from 77 subs to 118. Like someone famous post here. Yeah. So in 4 years of pretty much uploading a lot, at least one video a day for like 80% of my grind, It took me 4 years to go gain over 100 subs. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna blow up tomorrow. But it's like, I could post every single day for another year and probably only gain like 20 subs. Like that one YouTuber I just subbed to. It took him like 8 years of daily uploading to go from like 0 subs to like 3 million subs. 8 years. While having a full-time job. And I'm like, you don't find many YouTubers that post normal videos every single day. And well, if I just December 17th of this year, we make 1 year. Faith and keep on doing what I'm doing. I got some videos in the work. Like, I have faith. It's just, it doesn't comprehend to me how a brand new YouTube channel, right, can upload a 3-hour video and like that one person said too, YouTube has changed a lot. It has. I would say it has. Don't look at what others are doing. I just agree with them. With how, like, the algorithm. Like, that's why I'm not, like, I'm not saying I'm gonna quit, but I'm just saying that it's, like, the thought of, like, somebody that has 3 million subs has said the same thing. That, you know, you like, I'm not talking like YouTube as a whole. Like, I know I'm not tripping about this because I see it happening, like when I'm watching a video or like just scrolling on YouTube while I'm playing my game on my free time and all that. But I'm seeing the same thing too with my own videos on my gaming channel, that the algorithm for YouTube has, when I first started, have covered that part. But like what I'm saying is when I started, excuse me, back a decade ago, you never really heard of anybody being a YouTuber. None of my friends back a decade ago wanted to be content creator. Now you see so many people being a content creator. And the algorithm from 2016, when I had like a very, very old YouTube channel from like back then. It was on like a very old phone that I had for like a year. I had that channel just to watch like YouTube on my phone or whatever. It's like, I don't even know the email or the password for that channel. I was doing like random like basketball, trying to be like Dude Perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I was like young, dumb, you know, type stuff and all that. I can sit here and admit that. I was trying to be, or in my own way, try to be like them boys, them Dude Perfect boys. You get better all the time. But anyway, I didn't start doing gaming content until like spring of 2017. But this is what the main channel is supposed. This channel is supposed to be, like vlogs, reactions. It's just I don't have a. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, if I could get the camera connected to a recorder on my laptop, I can. It's just I got like so many different things I'm doing. Like try to grow my Twitch channel, my gaming channel, IRL stuff. Like obviously I had more I like doing different things. I'm like it's not the getting the videos done. It's sitting down, trying to figure out how to get my camera to turn on for like a video on my laptop again. Because if that's the case, then I will be doing reaction channels until I get a normal PC and a camera. You know. Right now, the only thing I got is my phone to do this live stream and my laptop and a mic that I just got last week for my gaming. But anyway, start doing that. Kind of, it's more of how can I feel like the goals for like YouTube has changes every like 6 months when the algorithm changes. I feel like the algorithm for like gaming, like I can only fully say about gaming has YouTube gaming has changed. It's more of trying to be, you know, a YouTuber, gamer, like a gaming channel. Just trying to do like Twitch stuff, YouTube game, you know, the gaming channel, the main channel. It can be overwhelming. But it's like I'm saying, gaming back then, well, trying to be a YouTuber as a whole back then is different now. Like, there were so many good YouTubers back then that did vlogs and game, you know, gameplay stuff. And it's like, versus now, you got so many content creators that, well, people that want to try to be content creators. And it's like, I don't know if YouTube's algorithm can hold swamped. Are you talking about like YouTube as a whole or the algorithm? Yeah, that's all it is nowadays. That's all people appreciate nowadays. It's money and fame. People don't really support the everything. I can see it that way too, but then at the same time, it's like you gotta have. I feel like it's come down to, do you have the right equipment? Do you have, you could get into, I was going to say, the connection part of it too. Do you have, like, connections? Maybe nostalgia? I feel like if, this might be, I don't know if it's a crazy take, but I feel like people are nowadays can is, and this kind of ties back to nostalgia, but it's more the um YouTube, the rules for YouTube has changed, and I think I blame cancel culture for that. For one, I blame the. I'm not gonna sit here and blame the Me Too movement, but like cancel culture as a whole has a part of that. What Logan Paul did back then screwed everything up and made YouTube change the TOS and the rules and the algorithm. Get people. Yes, I agree with that. 100. But I'll say this. A lot has changed from like 2016 to now. And, people, it's like you can't even go, like, you can't even cuss like that on YouTube anymore. Like, yeah, you can cuss, but it has to be bleeped within the first few seconds or whatever. Like, I get they're trying to be more, like, family friendly. Play old video games, you might be surprised. I got Black Ops 2 on my PS5. I was going to try to sprinkle that in probably next week. I was going to do, like, some of the old either the campaign or the multiplayer. And see how good that does. Is the digital. Like they just put it out for like BO2 like a few weeks ago, and I got it last week because they remastered it, Black Ops 2 and stuff. And that's another thing too that I don't like about Sony is getting all like physical copies for like games started 2028. I'm like for me, I don't buy discs anymore anyway because you're no good. Like for me, I don't buy discs anymore. That's just me. I just got one of, and I think that's why they are doing that. I think because they don't want, but at the same time, it's like I kind of not regret, but I like my digital because I don't have to worry about buying discs. But at the same time, it's like if I have the money to buy a game digitally, I'd rather buy the game digitally. Honestly. Some people might call me crazy for that. I've been called crazy my whole life. I've kind of dipped my toes into believing in myself in a positive way. I'm old school. I miss out the physical stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Me and my mom have thought about buying a GameCube just to get on the disc. That's the only thing I'll go old school about. But for like my PS5, crazy, so cool. I'm not gonna lie. Me and a homeboy and my mom. I'll see. I'm a late '90s kid, so from like the Nintendo 64 days to now, that's all I remember. Like the 64, GameCube, PS2, Xbox 360, the DS, the Wii, Xbox One, PS4, PS5s. I'm kind of like a mixture of like old and new. I like the GameCube. The GameCube will always be, will always be my favorite gaming console of all time. I had that silver one. I was like 9 years old, and I played that gaming console. I played that for so long that I think the PS2 and 4 were some of the best modern systems made. I My first PlayStation was a PS2 that one of my younger cousins had. But my first like modern day between like other PlayStations, like the PS2s. What about the GameCube? I like the GameCube. To me, nothing will, in my eyes, nothing will ever beat. GameCube was good. To me, nothing will ever beat a GameCube. Nothing. To me. Because I was a huge Sega fan, though. The only Sega game I know was Sonic. And I like Sonic. But I was more of a Mario Party. Oh! I don't know if I had a Game Boy, but I know I had a Nintendo DS when I was a kid. The SE and NES. I was watching about a video earlier. See, I had a friend that had a Wii. I never had the Switch yet. I was gonna get the Switch back during COVID. I was like this close to wanting to pull the plug. Like, if I would have just waited, I kind of regret it now. Honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. Over the last like 6 years of gaming, that's the one mistake I regret not doing. Is getting a Switch. That's the one regret I have for like the game. It's a Switch. They have great games. Nintendo will always have great games. Always. Always. Those systems. Yeah. When they first came out, I remember a lot of people saying that I can't get a Switch because it's sold out. I can't get it. I can't get it. I remember back during the, like I said, during the pandemic, I was like so close. If I would have just waited, if I would have just told myself I'll sleep on it another night and see if I want to or not. Like when I'm telling you, I was probably 1 or 2 days away from actually wanting a Switch. I I was so close of getting like excuse me, of getting a Switch. And I freaking regret it. Like that's one of the things I regret. I have 4 kids and my 2 oldest have 2 old fish versus the college. Ooh. See, now with the Switch 2, Mario Youngest has. Oh, yeah, that new Switch that it came out with. Is that new Nintendo Switch any good? I've heard mixed reviews about it. And I don't want to pull the plug on that. Because I don't want to pull a plug on something like that compared to the old one. Is it what makes it different than the first Switch? Is it the graphics on it? It has to be like the upgrade. Well, it's going to be upgraded. The upgraded version. I mean, for me, graphics are it. Graphics for me, it's whatever. I care more about the gameplay of it. Like, does the gameplay actually good with all those games? With the graphics being good? Or is it like 50-50? Because sometimes the graphics, I mean, if you have a 4K TV, graphics count. Yeah. Well, to me, most of my games I like to play on monitor, so they were better. Oh, it has a better processor? I care more about the stuff that's in the console. That's why, like, the gameplay. That's what I'm talking about. Like, is it worth it for like gameplay, loading time, and all that? Because I hate is like I hate games as a whole that are like cloggy and slow and it's. I hate allergies. But to me, kind of, I'm gonna go to bed. Gotta get up early. All right, man. Take it easy, man. I think this is the last match anyway, so of all. Because I'm so thankful. Alright, thank you for the sub, man. I'm gonna have a YouTube, man. Been live for like over 2 hours. Usually I don't stay live for this long, but like I said, this is the last. This should be the last match. Yeah, the show's gone up for over 2 hours. Yeah, because I had to leave start because I was when Raw started. I was downstairs eating. Because I know after this match, I'm going to end stream here and go record a GTA 5 video, and I'm probably going to lay in bed. So, because, but I might end now. So, I'll see y'all next week for another Raw stream. See y'all.